We came across this land and it just inspired us. It's on the top of a ridge, a promontory, and looking over a reserve. No neighbours, just the view. We decided to build a house in the middle of the 5 acres rather than on the road like many people do, so that we could build a house wrapped around the cliff. It took about 10 years to build it in various different modules, and we just couldn't be happier.
I first chatted with Merilyn on the phone. So I came and visited her gallery, and you come down this driveway, it opens up to this beautiful forest, and the temperature changes and you feel like a sensory overload. And then you come down to her gallery and you've got these white canvas of buildings and open spaces over the bush, and then you hit her artworks and they're just everything put together: emotion, expression, light, colour, tone. It truly is an experience.
I decided that we didn't want to dominate the bush, but rather enhance it. I planted clusters of plants under the gum trees, nestled in amongst the rocks, so that it would be natural and inviting. The biggest win through was a book I discovered called Garden Rooms. And the basic concept is that a garden is a journey of discovery, so that as you walk around the garden you come across these various rooms which are different. So one will have a cluster of plants, another will have a sculpture, another will have a bench. And so it's an experience rather than just being all laid out in one go. And it's fabulous at our art events, Arcadian Artists coming up in November. As artists, as the visitors start off at the top of the road and walk down through these garden rooms, the last garden room is the rainforest garden. And as you step out of that onto the terrace and come across the gallery, it's just this view. And it's that theatrical experience which works so well. I started off on an academic route and did a degree in journalism and worked in corporate and public relations. But my love has always been design. So on the sidelines I was doing interior design courses. And then about 40 years ago launched my interior design business, Merilyn by Design. But my love was to do something painting for me. And a friend who's also an artist said, why don't you join this painting group and have a bit of me time? And so I did, and I took to it like a duck to water. So to me, painting is such an expressive medium. I just adore going through to my studio, putting on my music, squeezing out some lovely, luscious, fresh paint, and with the view over the property and working in sort of fluid mediums, it's a journey of discovery. I can't think of doing anything nicer. I'm neither an abstract painter nor a realist. So more impressionistic. As a painter, I have the freedom to add or subtract things that I've seen in my reference. I paint predominantly in the studio from photographs, and I take lots of photographs. To me, it's color, design, tonal values, and capturing the light. All these elements will make a painting pop. So for instance, if I'm doing a landscape and I've decided to paint it in a predominantly blue tone, I will try my best to find somewhere that I can insert a little orange roof or balance it with a couple of orange roofs, because orange is a complementary color to blue, and I'll just make that painting pop. Similarly, if I'm painting a big seascape or a landscape, light catching the sea is beautiful, and so is a fabulous focal point. So I will dull off the outside so that your eye particularly catches that focal point. Similarly with the landscape, if there's a hillside, I try to really focus on the light coming through the clouds and hitting that hillside to create a fabulously exciting focal point. It makes paintings pop and it makes them dynamic.